Hello and welcome to the VMware NSX Introduction and Deployment video series. NSX is a software-defined networking solution as a part of software-defined data center platform like the software-defined storage. Selecting the data center management method is always one of the greatest concerns of IT staff. Business always need more speed. So the traditional ways are very dependent on the hardware solutions, and rate of service provisioning and growth of data center are not fast enough, especially in front of today's service requests. Regardless of intelligence that are provided by the ASICs of vendor-specific hardware, SDN solutions bring more agility and automation on data center management because the software causes the data center and network infrastructure management move from a static, inflexible, and inefficient mechanism to a dynamic, agile, and optimized operation. If we consider the physical network infrastructure as the underlay, then we can call a virtualized network the overlay that exists on top of the networking resources, like the physical switches and routers. From the management perspective, there are independent layers, and the SDN acts as the abstraction layer on the data center networking, like a hypervisor on the subject of server virtualization. So, changing the overlay objects never needs to change any physical router or switch. Such as a virtual machine that doesn't know it's not a real system, the network workload never be aware they handled by the virtual network elements. Actually, network virtualization is rewriting the rules for the way services are delivered in the software-defined data center. We can also provide any types of IP network environment, server and storage as the physical underlay of data center. So there is no hardware dependency, and with using the NSX beside the VMware, service provisioning does not take a long time to do. Because like the virtual machine, fast time provisioning, there is no need to run a complex network for a specific service inside the data center. And all of these benefits are provided because of NSX. In the software-defined data center, we have virtual machine, virtual network, and virtual storage in front of computing, networking, and storage as the physical resource of a traditional data center. Like the vSAN as a software-defined storage solution, VMware also introduced the NSX as the virtual network or software-defined network solution. In the SDN and NSX architecture, we have three primary planes: management, control, and data. In the management plane, we need to integrate the NSX and VMware environments, so we must register the NSX manager with the vCenter server in the first step, and I will show you how to configure the NSX manager in the next video. Also remember, we need the Enterprise Plus license of VMware because the NSX needs to work with VMware Distributed Switch or VDS. Next, we have to create an NSX controller cluster include of at least 3 controller nodes. Actually, there are 3 VMs that keep all the layer 2 and layer 3 information, includes of all related tables of virtual routers and virtual switches. Because they are in a cluster structure, so we have load balancing and failover in the control plane. And at last, ES6i hosts are responsible of the handling data plane. So we should prepare the ESXi host clusters, and this operation needs to install NSX related VIB into them to work in the NSX environment. Now I will show you how to deploy the NSX manager as a OVF file inside the VMware environment. Select the appropriate data center and choose deploy OVF template. Then select the OVF files. Choose a name for NSX manager. Select the computing resource and the ESXi host, and then review detailed information about the NSX manager. It will show you the version and also downloaded size on disk, and extra information. Accept the license agreement and then select the storage or data store. I decide to choose thin provisioning. Select the network or port group. And the last step, we should customize the template, include of admin credential password, host name, IP address, and other network parameters, include subnet mask, default gateway, and DNS if you need. I enable the SSH and provide the NTP server, and at last it's ready to provision. Review the wizard and then import the OVF package, and we will wait until the deployment is completed. After the OVF completion, in the second part, I will show you how to configure NSX Manager appliance.